If you plan on taking the FE civil exam, stop scrolling. Okay, so I recently passed my exam and I just wanted to share some tips and tricks that could help you pass too. First things first, Mark Madsen is a must. I finished with Mark Madsen and then I started working on the Lindenberg book, but about halfway through, I kind of realized it was outdated and there's a lot of information in there that's not on the actual exam, so I dropped it. A next point I think is important to make is postponing. There's no shame in pushing it back. The university always pushes that you have to finish before you graduate, and I had that intention, but for me personally, it just wasn't right. So I pushed it back twice, once in January before my last semester started, and then a second time a month after I graduated because again, I just wasn't ready. The week leading up to the exam, I was studying an average of 10 to 12 hours a day, and I was starting around my exam time, if not before. This was extremely critical for my success because one, it prepared me mentally to be able to go in, the mental endurance to sit down and take a 6-hour exam, but also getting up early and starting at 8 a.m. Essentially, I didn't want to go to the exam all sleepy or slow and whatnot. By waking up and studying at that time the entire week before, my brain was just prepped and ready to go. And I really focused all my time and energy to the NCEES FE study guide from 2020. I know that entire book front to back and I can't answer any single problem. I didn't necessarily memorize the book, but I internalized it. With that came the practice of actively going into the reference book and knowing where the information I needed was. And by practicing and drilling it, I just got so fast. So much so that I was able to finish my exam with 47 minutes to spare. My last piece of advice is do as many practice problems as you humanly can. Drill them, practice until you've internalized them. That's the only way you're gonna get better. That's the only way you're gonna guarantee your exam success. You can only go so far YouTubing or watching other people do these problems for you. You really just have to sit down and do them yourself. And as long as you do that, you're gonna pass, guaranteed. Good luck to all of you.